Check my seal on this one, that's down.
I did.
Let's say there was back people like 70,000, one, they think.
Oh, like,
There was about one point where.
I know, and we're gonna have to.
That's okay, if I call
it's not bad. It's a lot.
Hey, take one, yeah, I was. Take one sugar off there, off, you see by sugar.
on now, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
They want to stay local? Yeah. These are barstool.
You used to do. You used to do.
Most of them work some point in their life.
I can brew out of it, so.
Not yet. Every time I lost my husband, I would show up at Dove's. He was there. So what is that?
It's for the representative for the Bradford district.
Oh, okay.
Formality. I think they're already on there, but it's just formality.
How many?
Okay, so here's what's crazy. Quanah only has, out of all the people that live here, it's maybe 1,300 registered voters.
Is it all?
Something like that.
That's about right, you know.
And out of that, only 200 did religiously show up to vote.
They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care until things aren't going their way. And then they're up against to get their little temper tantrums.
Yeah, until it's time to steal.
Yeah.
But now it's still not
I hate
stealing.
to be clear.
Or I mean, there's a lot of dead people over there
Care,
too.
see, right, there's nothing going on.
See, if it's dead people,
Probably is. I mean, it's been to our relatives. Yeah.
yeah.
Things not have stolen.
I don't think it's very.
I have an agenda, and I'm reading it.
I just had a bunch of candy. Did you know?
I'm not talking. Yeah, I got one, I'm not talking.
Okay.
Y'all better write that down. I'm not talking.
All right.
Wait, really?
I haven't had my blood pressure medicine in a couple of days, so if I fall out, I'll worry about it.
Okay.
I didn't do it. That's because that was.
Sorry, 447.
447, yes, sir.
But how many positions are being filled?
These are, what would explain to me, all these people are going to stay on the board. Now, Ms. Butler, Kathy Butler is the city representative, so we can give them all to her. But it doesn't matter how we split them up, you can give them however you want to.
Okay.
But she is the city representative, so
How long has she been city representative?
her whole term, and this will be a year, another year, so her 2 terms for the 4, this will be the 5th year. So. At this time, we're going to call it December 19th, 2025, special session of the City Council, Quanah City Council to order at 5 p.m. We'll go right into the Pledge of Allegiance and the invocation. Mr. Jones, would you do us the honor of the prayer, please, sir?
We thank you, God, for this fine day we have today. We thank you for the opportunity we have to take care of Quanah. Let's do it to the best of our ability. Let's be honest and clear. Let's treat everybody with dignity and with politeness, and help us to be wise in our choices and the votes that we cast. And we thank you, God, for being here with us and watching over Quanah and helping us make the right decision. These things I ask in your name, Jesus, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. On my comments, I just want to say that I've got the Robert's Rules book. I'm not a parliamentarian, that's obvious. And anytime if we have questions on Robert's Rules, we're going to come here on that, we won't stop, we're going to get the right answer and we're going to move forward. It may take a little time in the beginning, but we're going to do it, and we're going to do it right. And if we can't find the rules here, we'll go on the internet, whatever we need to do to make everybody happy with that. So at this time, there's no public comments. So we're going to go to consider approve a resolution allocating the city's 447 votes based on the 2024 levy, that being the tax levy. The way it was explained to me, I'm going to say it one more time, is all these people are on the board. They're going to be put back on the board. We have 447 votes. We can cast them any way we want to. So at this time, I would like to ask for a motion to.
I move we give Kathy Butler 447 votes.
I second it.
We got, I believe, we have to bring it on the table and then put that on there, right? Don't we have to say, don't we have, no, this is not a business, I apologize, you're correct. So this time, we have the motion made by Councilman Jackson, 447 votes go to Kathy Butler. It was seconded by Councilman O'Neill. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, all the way across. All right. Consider and approve the 2026 holidays.
I move we approve 26 holidays.
I have a motion to approve the 2026 holidays. Can I get a second?
Second.
Wait, I need to read over.
Okay.
My birthday's not.
All right.
I'm for this.
You're not exactly.
Well, you know, sometimes we would double check calendars just to make sure. We adjusted it on commission.
Mr. Wilson? Well, I'll ask you when we get to.
Yeah, with that being, I do see what you're saying, because it's a Thursday.
Well, because people have a lot of last minute stuff they need to do to
Yeah.
get ready, so it would be nice if we had.
Hold on a second, we got to put the discussion on the discussion. So, are you good?
No, I'll ask discussion.
Okay, but if you're good, we can go ahead and the motion was made, it was seconded. Now, we're gonna, if you're good, now, we're gonna open it for discussion.
Okay.
So we'll start with you. Go ahead, Michelle.
Well, I think, I think, as I see it, everybody takes off half day on December 24th anyway, whether it's declared or not, because they need to do the shop, the last minute shop. So that's the only thing I would see here on, that I would add. I don't know, maybe even a full day. I don't know if they want.
Do you need one? All right,
I think it needs at least a half a day, maybe even a full day.
okay. Ms. Brown?
Oh, I'm just seconding what he said, because a lot of times people get busy working, and especially if they're going out of town or have something come up or last minute, something, it's nice to have that the day before to prepare.
See if there's two floating holidays per employee.
And I was gonna ask, what exactly is that? They just have a holiday?
Yeah, it's,
Should they have a special? if they
yeah,
want?
it's gonna have an anniversary coming out, out of town funeral or something like that. It's not covered under the agreement.
So the way I understand this,
Well, that's okay. I mean, I can't go to the door and say that we're going to be closed half a day on the 24th of theirs.
yeah, this is next year, but yes, I agree with you. The way I understand this, to amend this, I have to ask for a motion to amend this. We'll amend what you want to put on it.
All right.
At that time, we'll go back to this and approve it, correct? That's the way I understand it.
Or I'll remove my vote.
No, no, you're good. We're not, but we'll have to have another motion to amend this with that.
And I second.
So we have a motion to amend it? Yes. It's seconded. Now, what do we want to amend it to? The half a day or full day on the?
I want to do a full day.
Full day.
Full day.
You got it? Okay. Is there any more amendments at this time? Okay, we're going to close it up and go back to the original motion, which was made and seconded. At this time, we'll call for a vote and to accept it with the amendment. All in favor of accepting it with the amendment, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Gave it to you. Gave it to the president. I gotta eat big boy pants on.
Administrator's report and adjournment.
Okay, I'll make mine short and sweet. We're going to start after January 1st with these letters. We've got, so far, I've got 11 different letters. We've got one that's already been sent out once before and came back, so it's the first one on the list to be torn down and cleaned up. So we've got 11 so far that I have addressed for, and we're right now getting all of the owners of record according to our tax roll, so we can send these letters out, and they'll start going out between now and the first of the month, so that everybody has it right after the first of the year.
And what are the letters saying?
They're going to say that you're in violation of whichever ordinance it is that they're in violation of, and quote them chapter and verse from that ordinance, and tell them that if they want to see the ordinance, they can come back up and look at it. We'll explain to them why they're in violation.
But do they have the option to appeal it?
They will, yeah, they have the option to appeal.
Can you say what addresses those are?
I'm sorry.
Addresses.
Well, I got one on 8th and Good Street, there's junk, 8th and McCollum, junk piled up. 9th and McCollum, tires stacked forever. On 1007 West 6th Street, there's trailer junk in an old trailer house, got the roof blown off.
Okay, can we do this without you sending the letters out? If you haven't sent the letters out, can we give the addresses?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we're all over, that's all. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, I'll give you the address. These are just what I've written down here. I got to pull it because the address here may not be the owner. It may be a absentee owner in Dallas or somewhere else. So we got to pull up, like for the one on Fifth Street. It may not be there. Maybe it's address in Dallas or Fort Worth or somewhere. But they have to either approve, or take the mail and say something, or their failure to respond to it that gives us the go ahead. And but I can get you the addresses that we made the letters to, so that, yeah. But we, like I say, I've got, these are 11, and that's not even a tip of
Did you
that.
finish them? I'm sorry, did you finish going through them on the name?
9th and McCullough, 1007 on 6th Street, junk trailer, 900 block 4th is an unsafe house, and it's just about to fall over. 1000 West 5th is one, Meek Street, there's several lots all along Meek Street over there that are in violation of either junk or tires or cars or somebody squatting on it or something. There's several lots along 287 that's in violation, and mainly if you start at 287 Diesel and come back this way, there's about 4 or 5, but you don't know exactly where the lot's in. We've got to determine which lot ends. And 287 Diesel going to get a big one because they got more junk in the world over there. They've got to clean up. 610 Combs is a house. It's an old two-story house. It's got all the windows broke out. The front door's missing. 500 Combs is where we had a burned out house, and there's a squatter on a little trailer sitting there now. And like I say, that's 11 that we have, and there's multiple more.
Can I ask a question on something about one of the houses maybe?
Sure.
Okay, the house on 8th Street where the little Spanish lady, there's a little RV, their house had burned down. There was a Spanish guy and his mom that lived there. And now it's gone. I was wondering, did y'all have them move their RV?
We did not.
Okay,
We
that's
not
all.
have anybody with anything.
Because, I forget what his name, Tony? His name was Tony. He walks all the time.
Is he the one that walks around with dogs all the time?
No, his mom's house burned, used to be the house right there it's right there, 3 blocks from the school, elementary.
I know we're talking about.
Yeah, and
We've
I
got,
was just wondering.
we've not told anybody to move anything yet. I made around through so around on Meek Street and McClellan and all that, and I made 2 or 3 rounds through there, and there was four RVs parked on one lot, being run off of one generator, cords running everywhere. The next time I went around, it was all gone. And I looked all over trying to find them, I ain't found it yet. So I think they saw me come by and stop and take some notes, and they pulled out, but I don't know where they went, but they're not there.
Where was this at?
It's on Meek Street, just this side of 287 Diesel, right off the back, 1 block off of 287.
They're by old roundhouse.
Well, I don't know.
The reason it's on 9th Street, if I'm not wrong.
It could be.
Because they moved them around. One of them's in the back of that house now, and one's on the side, because that's a block away from. You don't walk.
We are getting multiple complaints over these
Yeah.
houses, and I've been sending them to.
Yeah, and we've been trying to make note of them and get.
What about because I know the folks from the north side, especially the Macedonia people, want the north side cleaned up. Have you done anything from?
We've sent the guys down there to pick up all the trash and stuff that had been dumped out. We've got a couple of people, there's a gentleman come in here, he's been in a couple of times. There was a house directly across the street from him that he was wanting to buy, or talk to the people that owned it about buying it. Well, all of a sudden, windows are all gone and the door's gone off, and the sheet metal's gone off the top. And he came in and asked me if we could go over there and see what was going on. So Ron made a run through there to be sure, see if he could tell was somebody was actually stealing it or what. I ain't got a chance to talk to him since he went over there. So, but I will find out, if in fact somebody that doesn't own it has been stripped.
Right before I walked in here, I was contacted by a guy that owns the lot, Miss Mabry, I believe, spoke about last week. He owns that property, and that they had been illegally dumping and squatting on it as well. He said he's cleaning up on his dime, and they will be constructing a barn, which will be property taxes back to the city. But he said that lot, he's cleaning that lot up, he's taking care of that, and he's putting up cameras, and anybody that's dumping, he'll look at it.
What's the address on that?
He gave it to him, but it's the one that Miss Mabry was talking about.
That's over on 5th Street. Didn't it with the truck?
No, it's
So
on
this,
So if you drive through over there and you look, probably 90% of that property over there is nothing but overgrown mesquite patch.
Yes, and we've got a tractor, and as soon as we get that tractor.
yeah, this is
Tractor.
My question is, why can't we just do a controlled burn and clean it all up? It's gonna get the trash, it's gonna remove the trees.
TCEQ.
If it happens accidentally,
Well,
but,
Can't do that.
no, but I mean, that would be the most expedient way, and it's gonna clean up a whole lot more than trying to expend the.
What we're trying to do is, so I didn't understand that the Douglas School is no longer in city property, that it's county property now. So for us to do what we had planned on, and the leaders from that community had come to us and asked us if we would clean that up. So what we planned on was taking the couches, the mattresses, and anything we could, put it in there, and then use that as a training for the fire department, volunteer fire department. And they said, I talked to both volunteer and to the city fire department, and they said that is a doable thing. We can do that, but everything has, burn ban has to be gone, and there's some hoops to jump through. But that was, originally, that's what we were gonna try to do was, but they won't save the sidewalk because there's some historic handprints, feet prints, names.
Yeah, but when they came and asked us about getting designated as the historical marker, they could go through the state. That's not anything we can help them with.
You're correct.
There's one other thing too that we've been investigating. The city gave they formed 2 reinvestment zones, one for the LNC and one for the concrete. And both of these, the LNC was given an 80% tax rebate for 5 years. We haven't been able to find out whether that was ever renewed or whether it expired for obvious reasons. They did not give the Compress a tax abatement, but they created this district. But there's no taxes, no tax abatement involved from it. But we're trying to trying to look through our tax records now, because LNC should have come back online in '23. So there's a possibility that they have not been paying any, not gonna pay any sales tax, because 90% of stuff is cattle. But city property taxes, same way with the, Compress. They built a new building, you know, a great big long new building out there. And so far we gotta wait until the tax collector gets back after Christmas to find out for sure if we contacted their office and they said that possibly it was an automatic turnaround. They automatically came back on, but the deputy did not know. He said when the main guy, when Avery gets back, that we can find out for sure.
Cindy, did any of, I think you and I might, I don't know what I remember, I may be wrong, but LNC they were given an abatement, and then we being the county and the city were gonna charge them a lot more money than what they had claimed. Do y'all remember kind of what I'm talking about? There was some where they went back and the county went back and said that they would adjust that because we were going to lose them if we charged them what
Wasn't me.
wasn't you, does anybody remember anything about that?
So there was a point where they bought this, I'm making these numbers,
Yeah.
but it was like a $10 million machine from China.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the machine didn't work. And so if it doesn't work, we were told it's not as valuable. So they were charged property tax on the value of it as if it was working. But it was really,
That's
what I was told, kind of sort of junk, because until they got an expert to come in, which took like a year to come in and get it up and going. And so the city ended up having to, if I remember right, ended up having to do a big rebate to them, like a large one.
okay.
Why you don't buy equipment from Timber?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which one of those properties is Dirk got his tires from? Is it the one on Ninth?
The one on,
Don't they ever close?
yeah.
And then about 2 blocks down the road, about a block down the road
No,
on the south side is another big junkyard.
Yeah, there's several out there that I don't have this list.
Well,
There's that just next door and then.
I'd like to have some consideration given to Stearns, because he's one of the few businesses that has been here, and the only thing I'm saying is, have we had any discussions with him about it, and he offered to
Not discussing anything with anybody yet.
okay, I would like to see it, a plan worked out for him that he commits to, so it doesn't put him out of business. That's the only consideration I have is, we have viable businesses here that they've been here for as long as he has, and they're being legal. I have an oil change there, and it's cheaper than my cost of doing it any place else in this area. And, plus we get service, I hate to see him, suffering, but he does need to take care of business, with that.
I think you said to him, it's too.
But what are some creative?
That's what I said, talk to him and say, okay, how to locate the deal with it, it's something they can live with.
Can't talk over each other, so you go ahead, Cindy.
But I said, he's not the only one on tires.
He just has a tremendous amount.
Yeah, because there's some Eric Justins and all of them. I mean,
That's just the one that goes to the top because it's more obvious than the rest.
I do know,
and the people, the people around, the neighbors are, I'm not trying to get them, but the neighbors are starting to complain.
Yes.
Because it's been brought to me, I want to get the neighbors on that area, because he has a house that he wants to sell or to rent and stuff. And he says, look, across the street, would you want to live there and see that? And then if it catches on fire, that smoke. My daughter lives right across the street from him. But I'm not driving. Maybe there would be somewhere where we could help him out as far as getting a place or have a place that he.
I just, if I were him, I'd hate to see something come in the mail, just all of a sudden, say, I got one month to take care of,
So,
so.
and that many tires, he could not get rid of it.
Yeah. You know, like I said, he needs to come back, I think, with a plan to us address it. He just, you know, it's like, have him, you need to go through the plan back, we can like it or we don't like it, take in considerations. If we need to, we look at it, you know, something to do with zoning.
Yeah,
There's,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
There's several things in there, like she said, if it were a fire, but the main thing is they want those tires catching the water. When it rains and there are mosquitoes, you know, for mosquitoes and varmints, rats and everything else that are going to accumulate. And we're just trying to clean it up just like everybody else, you know.
All right, Ms. Brownlow.
Well, but the city's gonna let Josh Honey park all of his trash vehicles out there
He's not.
behind the cemetery. Why couldn't we set aside a place where they could, or where
I
they
think
could?
that's something he's going to look into, TCEQ, is how we can get, I mean, right? At one time, we were going to buy a tire chipper or something, shredder. And then we found out that was too much. So here's how we can legally get rid of them. That's how they can legally get rid of them, is you have to cut the sidewalls out of both sides. Then you have this, so that you cut the sidewalls out, and that leaves a donut. Then you take the tread portion and you follow it like this, and you stick as many into those donuts as you can get. Then you can throw them in the dumpster. That's how you get them legally, but you can't throw them away at home.
But there ought to be somewhere, a little research to be done to find out if there's not somebody who will come pick them up.
They're gonna,
That would
You
be
know,
something.
he has someone that comes, and I assume that these are stockpiled for a truck to come pick up more than just one load. That's the reason you know, you see out there, there's probably 500 tires out there. But you take tire down there and you buy a new tire and you charge $5 to get rid of it. Well, I don't know what he's doing with them, so they can stack them out. I'm not trying to sing him out, I'm just saying,